Very excited for today's guest, Maaret Forst. She is a real estate broker in California and the founder of Calm Agent. She is going to be speaking today about using artificial intelligence to help you work faster, and specifically speaking about creating AI videos and images for your listings, for social media, and for branding, and making content creation faster, easier, and more engaging. This session is recorded, so if you would like anyone else within your company to watch this, or if you think it'd be helpful for them, you can watch it. It is an interactive call, so feel free to ask questions. You should be able to hopefully unmute. I think I enabled those settings on this call today. So Maaret, thank you for joining. We are very excited for your session with some practical insights that people can implement for their business, and very excited for you to share today. So Maaret, thank you, and I will let you take it from here.
Thank you, Elena. I'm very excited to be here. It's a relatively small group, so please just unmute yourself if you have a question. We can have it be quite interactive conversation, because there's lots of going on in this area. So first, quick intro. Elena already did a little bit. So I've been in real estate for 20 years. I'm co-founder, also previously Calm Agent. I'm a co-founder of Room Real Estate at Santa Cruz County, which we grew into a number 9 mega team in California to 2023. So I'm really coming from the trenches, from the real estate. I'm passionate about bringing AI into real estate and getting into those inefficiencies that we all deal with, and seeing where it can lead us. That's just a personal passion. But I am a real estate broker first and foremost, so I'm not selling specifically anything here. I'm not a engineer, tech engineer or coder. I'm also not a marketing agency at this time. So this is something that I've been doing for about a year, and just really going actually not only the AI video and images, but also other aspect of AI. I'm not selling anything, but I do ask if you want to subscribe to my newsletter. That is where I'm going to be kind of updating new things as they are coming up. Just yesterday, last couple of days, there's new tools came up, an AI agent from China that's called Manus. Everybody's hype about that. And then there's Gemma from Google. New model just came up. So it's not only about images and video, but other things in real estate, in AI as well. So here's a QR code for you to subscribe to the newsletter. And today we will be discussing the AI for real estate agents and looking at the AI video image tools. We're going to look at some recommended best practices at this time. Again, the industry is moving so fast. So next week, I might come and say, hey, this is it, do this. But after this, you should walk away with a little bit more clarity and direction on how to use AI in your business. AI marketing, specifically in real estate, has a couple challenges because it is a relationship business based on personal branding. So how do you maintain the authenticity? And I've gotten lots of questions, people asking me like, well, it's not going to really work, and nobody's going to want, I need to be on the content, my image. And I agree with that 100%. It needs to be authentic, and realtors are selling themselves. So how do you achieve that with the help of the AI? And then furthermore, the product that we're selling is houses, and they're always in specific locations. So you have a listing, and you can't generate AI images for a listing. You cannot generate AI images for a town or neighborhood, because there's businesses, there's streets, everything. Your client is going to recognize that, and that is a really important piece in your marketing, in my opinion. So let's look at some ways how we can use the AI. So I'm going to share a different screen. I'm going to share. So this is just my Instagram, and I just wanted to show a couple of different things here. These are pretty much everything is AI generated stuff. And I want to show you a video. Let's go with this one here.
Hate cold calling? Here's how to get clients without it. But the agents who can cold call, they win.
So that is one that is AI generated image that's a little bit cartoonish, a comic book style. I use lots of that, and that has several different clips that's made with AI, the images first, and then the video generation. I have several of those, and then let's see what else I could show here. The ad for this.
Join me this Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
So that's a talking head.
Join me this Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
AI generated business portrait, and then created a video with that and added AI voice clone from 11 Labs to it. So that little couple seconds piece actually has 11 Labs, a Flux image, whatever it's called, the portrait, AI portrait, and then Kling and CapCut. So in one few second thing. So I wanted to show that, and I wanted to, but a little bit more practical for real estate use would be this one. So my son is a young realtor and just brand new realtor. He's 24. And we've tested, he does the normal content for realtors, just sold and that kind of stuff. But there's a couple of things that we've done for him. This one is one. It just has the music.
What it is ain't exactly clear. There's something happening here. What it is.
So for this one, we've used an actual image of him, made a video of his image. He was not videotaped at all. So there's just an image. We made a video out of that. And then this house image is created with Midjourney. And then I used Canva with the little note book thing just to add that in there. And I think this one works. This is a paid ad in Meta for Facebook and Instagram, and it has a call to action to go into a landing page which has actually his Real Scout home valuation in there. And so I think that's a good use. He's not talking in it, so it's not obvious that it's all pretty much fake. Here's another, I think, appropriate use case with a market update. And all of these images, we didn't have, if you're usually a realtor might have some good images of the neighborhoods and the nature, but I didn't have those at hand. So what I did with these images here is I went into to Google and pulled up like redwood trees in California. And then I put that image into Midjourney and had it create kind of duplicates of it. So these are not real images of the location. And I guess my worry would be that a local person is like, well, where is that? You know, where is that trail? Or which part of the river is this from? You know, so you got to be careful with that. But because again, real estate is so local and so personal, personal branding. So it's a really fine line there. But those are a couple good use cases. And let me see if there was anything else here. So I think, oh, here's a silly one. This is just a School of Hard Knocks and cold calls. He likes to cold call. So we did a little funny thing. This is a completely fake image done with flux from his photos, actual photos, and then AI generated into that.
How complicated is Midjourney?
So we can go to that next. I'm gonna should go to a I want to just go in back here real quick. Okay, so I want to kind of go over some of the image creation tools and video and editing, just the names of them. So DALL-E is from ChatGPT. Flux AI is the one that I've used on the portraits, and where you take at least you take around 20 photos of you, like just selfies, and then you train a model and it creates very good looking images where very you can get away with it potentially on that it's real you, like for business photos and stuff like that. Then Adobe has Firefly. Canva has a AI tool, Magic Media. It's not really great, so I don't recommend using that specifically for separate images. It might be good if you're already in Canva doing something, then you might want to use that and just pull some images for a presentation or something like that. Runway is really good. They also do video. Leonardo is pretty common. I have actually never used Leonardo. Midjourney, we're going to take a look at in a few minutes, and then Ideogram, which is really practical, is currently the only one that I know of that understands written text. So if you go to any of these other things and try to have it say something, it just makes a gibberish, weird letter-looking characters, but they're not real letters. But Ideogram is perfect and actually can write stuff in the images. AI video creation tools, we got Sora, Runway, Minimax, Luma, Pika. I've been to all of these. Pika is kind of cool. It has, I have them open here so I can, when I go back into sharing these different screens, we can take a look in there. Kling, I'm going to show you a little bit more. HeyGen is the biggest one for AI avatars and currently has the best product for it. Not generic AI avatars. Lots of these companies are starting to have that, where you have an AI actor. Just you can choose different types of looks and all of that. But HeyGen actually has where they take a video of yourself and then it will look like you and speak like you. Again, for real estate purposes, I don't know if that's really great at this point yet. Synthesia is another one of those, the kind of like a talking head style. Big View is one that also kind of goes almost into the editing aspect. Big View, they do video creation there's a teleprompter, and then it's also connected to social media accounts, but they also have AI avatars there and lots of different features. And then then again, it's kind of, these are blending right now. So the creators and the editing are all kind of starting to have the same features. So Adobe, DaVinci Resolve, Filmora, CapCut is the one that I'm using mostly. CapCut is cool. It has the face filter. So like if you're doing a regular, just any recording with your face or whatever, you can do the enhancements, which is cool for me at least. Veed, Descript. I think we had there was a training on Descript on one of the agents here with Elena did that. I think there's a recording with that more detailed on Descript. And that has the voice cloning. It has eye contact correction where you're looking at the camera. So those are all using AI tools. And then we got Pictory in video, Clipchamp, Captions AI. I just went to Captions AI yesterday. They're just full-on AI avatars now. So again, they're just, everybody's getting the avatars and lots of the same stuff coming from each they're combining into same. And Opus Clip is famous for just having that really good feature on taking the long form into short form. But then
can I ask you, out of this list, which ones do you use?
I use CapCut for the most part. And then actually it's not even here, is just Canva. Canva is really nice for changing the size of things. Also, like if you have a vertical, just kind of just making a certain type of edits in a really simple way. Okay, and then so the process for video specifically is you typically you have to create the images first. So if you have 3 kind of scenes, you have to have 3 images and then go and do the video platform and have it generate the videos of it. And you use prompts for that. You use prompts for the images, you use prompts for the video as well. And then after you have those pieces together, then you go to the editing and put those clips together, put captions or any text that you want to add on it, or music, those type of elements that you want to do. For prompting, key features for a good image prompt is almost like you're doing photography, basically. So anything that you would analyze in a photo. So subject, that's the most important, of course. But then you can go really, really deep on like artistic style, lighting. I like to use, for example, things that I like to use are, like dramatic scene or mid-afternoon soft lighting, and those type of descriptions. But here's a list of different things that you can add in there. And then for prompts, you can also use a prompt creator. So I have a couple on my ChatGPT. When you go to your ChatGPT, you can go to the Explore section, and you can actually just type in image prompts, and there's lots of them available. And what they do is you just describe them. What do you want? And they will have these really detailed, or they ask you questions on what do you want, what are you looking for, what do you need, and they will create a prompt that works better. And also you can get an image from online and give that to ChatGPT and have them analyze it. That's one way also. Or you can go for, I've done this too, where you I did a gladiator image of myself, and basically just going online and seeing what kind of lens and camera they used, and when they filmed that movie, you could just Google that, and you enter that information, and then it'll really kind of get that feeling. So next I'm gonna just kind of do the demos a little bit on these different platforms. So I think let's go to Midjourney first. So Midjourney, I think it's when I first started doing any AI stuff, I think that was one of the first ones that I heard of for images. And Midjourney is one of the OGs, one of the older ones that's been around for a while. Partially because of that, perhaps it has certain things that it has, like these codes that you need to use. So if we just want to, so here's some of the images that I did for those for the ads that had the redwoods and then the nature scenes that were behind a market update. These were some of that, and what I just did: cinematic scene, views of a lake in Santa Cruz Mountains, California, with giant redwoods, soft late afternoon light, and then it usually comes with 4 different samples. And I have gazillion of my Com Agent versions here, and I'll show you just real quick how to do that. So you can just, this is the area where you prompted. You could do what you want. Here is the, you can have the image reference here. So there's 3 types of references. You can have a character or scene, or just kind of like the style. And for example, if we decide to do my Com Agent lady, I would have that click on this person icon here, and I could just do woman. Well, let's see, standing in a forest. Just a random thing like that. And then the codes in Midjourney, there's a whole list of them. I can have that available for you guys, or they're quickly, easily available. You can Google them. Sometimes I forget some of them, but the ones that I would use on this one would be, you do --CW 100. So that's the character weight, 100. So it's going to make sure it's going to look as much as possible like her. This does not work well for humans. Like if I did my image on there, it looks just, it's not going to look like me. So you don't want to use it for that. So you want to just have objects, scenes, different types of things like that. And you can edit, other edit settings are here. You can go, portrait, landscape, and then you can have different modes here. Weirdness, you can, just how much variety and imagination it's going to use.
Like there's a weirdness scale.
Yeah, right. I know. And then we just click on there and it will start doing that.
Someone put in the chat that, I don't know if you've ever used them personally. Someone said that Filmora stole their credit information. Have you ever used them personally?
I have not used them.
Okay, so they said warning on that one.
Wow. So, okay, so here's that. So look at this Com Agent. Again, this is not for actual humans, but this is what it created. And this is common. This necktie thing is ridiculous. So, and even if we have the same prompt and we rerun the same exact thing, so that's fascinating about the AI with any of this generating, is the fact that it's just always new, always different. It's like, just like you do with the ChatGPT when it's writing content for you, it's always different. So that's a cool thing right there. And okay, I think it's already 11:26. I'm going to try and see what else I can share real quick. I'm going to go to, I'm going to show you the ideogram real quick, and then, because this is, I think, might be a pretty practical one. So right before this meeting here, I just went in and I wrote down modern office setting with people working together around a conference table. The words real estate coaching collective are written. I think I didn't even finish say where. And so that's cool. Like, if the less information you give, the more it's just going to choose itself, you know? So I like to sometimes just it's like a fun creative process. You just let it come up with different solutions. I didn't say where the letter, you know, that writing's going to be. And over here, it's putting it on the wall, and over here it's on the wall, and it's a different looking office. So then you could go in and say, you know, how many people are there? You could go and say that there's, you know, just more detailed description on the setting. And this works. So this is really good for marketing brochures, any of those type of things where you kind of, you know, you need some kind of generic images like that. You could also do, like, you know, pretend that these are like sellers and buyers or something like that. So there's that. And then,
yeah, those look pretty good. They're pretty realistic with minimal prompt there.
Exactly. Then I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to show you Kling. So out of all the video image generators, this is kind of my go-to. I noticed I tried different ones, and then I'd come back to Kling. So here's, for example, I just posted this earlier this week, I think. So I took an image. This is their elements feature. They have frames, elements, and effects. This is elements feature. So it has a photo from Midjourney. There's an image of a pipe. And then, oh, this is from Midjourney too, just kind of like the setting. So I wanted to have the setting and this guy and smoke a pipe. Cinematic scene, man sitting at a chair smoking a pipe. Then he lifts his head and looks at the camera. So that's how it looks like. There's some weirdness happening here with the pipe and, you know, some of the little AI, like what's happening with that laptop. So if you get really detailed, you know, it's like, it probably wouldn't fly on an actual ad somewhere if you had a paid customer, you know, but for my purposes, that was fine. And then they have the lip sync function, which is cool. Let me see, I'll show you that.
The fiduciary effect in real estate. How elite agents rise above the rest. Listen, I'll tell you all about it.
It sounds crazy. Anyway, but they have a lip sync function there too. And that's just 10 seconds. On all of these generators, they're always typically 5 seconds, 10 seconds, just short clips. So if you want to do something longer, you would need to combine and do multiple and then combine them.
Awesome. Thank you, Maaret. Do you mind putting up on the slides one more time if people wanted to subscribe to your newsletter or connect with you?
Yes.
And while you do that, if anyone wanted to post any questions in the chat or unmute, that would be awesome if people had any specific questions about the tools that you use. Devin's asking, is paying for all of these sites add up? So on average, like for all the tools that you use, do you mind disclosing what you pay?
They're usually, you know, like $20 a month is a pretty common thing. And Ideogram is cheaper. But yeah, I am currently paying for a lot of them, and because I'm testing around for all of them. You want to, I think, so you wanna probably have one of each. I would get something that, or if you want to combine some, A Runway is one that you could do both generative AI images and video, for example. That could be good for that. Let me see if I had anything else that were important here. So that's the process. Oh, we already went through here.
Yeah, what I've always found helpful is sometimes there are tools hiding in a platform you're paying for, and so you don't realize that you're paying twice for two different products, and you don't realize that one already has both. And I just learned that I was on a call with someone using Riverside, and they're like, "Oh, are you using the magic clips on Riverside?" I said, "What are the magic clips?" And they said, "Oh, after you do an interview with someone on Riverside, Riverside's like a podcast or interview platform. They said you can click on the magic clip button and it'll create shorts for you after your interview." I said, "I had no idea that existed. I'm paying for Opus Clip." And they said, "You cancel Opus Clip." So I was able to cancel Opus Clip and just use that instead. So.
Right, and again, they're just adding so many new features all the time to all of them. So you got to really keep up on that. But basically, quickly generating the videos is kind of slow, but some of the good use cases for AI in real estate marketing, this B-roll images, video backgrounds, some faceless videos, text posts that you just need an image on it, ads, because then it's a little different expectation when you have an actual ad that you paid ad, presentations, talking head videos, AI avatars. Again, most of the AI avatars, even with the HeyGen, that's really the best that right now, are not super great. And then I'm going to show you, let's see, what else? So recommendation would be use the trained ChatGPT, LLMs for your content and planning. Don't buy any specialized marketing platforms for real estate right now. I have checked into all of them. There's RoomView, there's real estate AI content, real estate content.ai. They're all trying to do too much. I will not go for that. And then just really the automation and the AI agents where it's gonna come kind of like that's where it's all gonna come together, and I would just kind of wait for that, to be honest. And let's see what else I want to do. Oh yeah, I wanted to show one more thing, the OmniHuman. So this is brand new thing that is not available yet, but so let's see. So this came out about a month ago.
Famous.
So this is where you just have one image, one photo, and it's doing this quality video out of
The classical poet said, "We hate and we love. Can one tell me why?" Catullus.
So there's that. Let's see. There's some funny ones here. So this is where, this is just right around the corner. This is going to be coming out.
Students. So this was how I was making an impact in the lives of my 60 students. So look for OmniHuman -1. That's just wanted to show you those couple clips. So it's just around the corner, and I will give you my presentation again so I can share the QR code to my newsletter. So it's basically, it's a website. It has the newsletter, and I will be posting updates on all of this stuff, plus real estate, just true real estate stuff in there once a week.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Those were just taken from a picture, and those were not real videos, especially that last one you shared. Not a real like TED Talk clip.
Yeah, I know. No, so it's just going so fast.
Very good. I do a very bad job of sharing where to find recordings and upcoming next webinars. So I'm going to share that really fast with you all because this was recorded. or is being recorded and will be posted. So to find the recording, if you scan this QR code, if you haven't already joined the Facebook group, join the Facebook group. It will be recorded. Hopefully that circle worked. It will be recorded and posted in the Facebook group. If you join, and then if you also join, you'll be able to register for all of our upcoming events. Our next one, which if I zoom in, it's so small. We just have so many upcoming, including one tomorrow about getting more views, leads, and clients with Reels, influencing ChatGPT to recommend your business on ChatGPT. That one will be fun. I'll be hosting one next week on using timeframes and follow-up boss, Zapier, accountability, creating a Google Ads. So lots of fun upcoming events in the group. We would love to have you all free. We are no details yet to come, but scan this QR code here if you are going to be in town for the Tom Ferry Summit in August. We are hosting an event the day after. This is in the Dallas event on August 29th. If you want to be given the details, once we do have the details of when, and well, not when, it'll be August 29th, of where it will be in the exact times, where we will do this in person of all day, where we open our laptops and talk with each other and share all day what's working for our business. So you can scan that. And then the final one is if you're looking for coaching and help and services, feel free to scan that QR code. Otherwise, if you can join the call tomorrow, hope to see you there. Again, this will be recorded and posted in the group. Thank you so much, Maaret, for your time and sharing pretty much everything that you do and every AI tool that you use, and being so open with all of your knowledge and being the guinea pig with everything and then sharing what works and doesn't. I appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you all for joining. See you all next time.
Thanks. Bye-bye.